with this one right here, Keemzo, Never Change. You got this one right here, and especially with everything else you got with the Keemzo, and you got the change, the never, you got the never change with Keemzo coming into it, especially with this whole other thing, coming into it. He got another expressness coming into it, with the whole thing. A movie by J.TV. Shout out to J.TV. Cause this is another one right here. Coming on by J. Shout out to J.TV. And the whole thing. But you got with the Keemzo with Kilo and the whole other thing. Coming into it, especially with the Never Change and the main other thing. You got this whole just burlesses coming into it. So you got with the whole thing coming into it with the Keemzo and Kilo, and you got with the Lazarus.
By J.TV.
They said we'll never change, it's hella strange, it's who we are. Young boy want getting cake, so I demonstrate and I took him far. I'm outside on the ship right now, tryna breathe on a brick right now. I ain't tryna get lit right now, it's crazy how we live right now. They said demonstrate and I took him far. I'm outside on the ship right now, tryna breathe on a brick right now. I ain't tryna get lit right now, it's crazy how we live right now. They said we'll never change, it's hella strange, it's who we are. Young boy want getting cake, so I demonstrate and I took him far. I'm outside on the ship right now, tryna breathe on a brick right now. I ain't tryna get lit right now, it's crazy how we live right now. They said we'll never change, it's hella strange, it's who we are. Young boy want getting cake, so
Ooh, it's crazy how they say we'll never change. It's crazy how we in demonstration, and how we don't want to be lit right now, and how we lit right now. Hey, that's another game. That's another game ranger, like another game changer. How he just put it in, how he just revicted it, like he revicted it off another thing. Like he said, it's crazy how we lit right now. It's crazy how we not lit right now. Like the whole thing, and then he said, let me praise shit, like into another thing right now, and then it's crazy how he took him forward and everything else, like you got that main mysterious.
So I demonstrate and I took him far. I'm outside on the ship right now, tryna breathe on a brick right now. I ain't tryna get lit right now, it's crazy how we live right now.
Yo, no time to be stuck in the cells. Put trust in the skills, grabbing the shells. Kilo Keems, I reload these. You was outside probably bucking them girls. To the crazy thing, you gon' make these wins and you're doubling L's. I just hit the strip with bits like fuck it, it sells. I can't get enough of these sales. I'm getting paid in several ways, I do it dog. Young boy one step on day, yeah let's spray back to his yard. Really been through it dog, grinding we didn't dog. Trap house is doing graph, them niggas ain't doing more.
They said we'll never change, it's hella strange, it's who we are. Young boy want getting cake, so I demonstrate and I took him far. I'm outside on the ship right now, tryna breathe on a brick right now. I ain't tryna get lit right now, it's crazy how we live right now. They said we'll never change, it's hella strange, it's who we are. Young boy want getting cake, so I demonstrate and I took him far. I'm outside on the ship right now, tryna breathe on a brick right now. I ain't tryna get lit right now, it's crazy how we live.
We said I just broke down a brick right now. It's crazy how they did right now, and then the whole thing, like he said, demonstrate right now, like it took him for, in a different range. Like he got different ranges and stuff like that, especially with everything else. And him having his whole thing, like he got another mysterious thing coming into it, how he said, he came with all kinds of obituaries and all kinds of those, stixuaries, like he said, young people living lit right now, it's crazy how they say we would never change. It's just who we are. Like it's just who we are. We got that, that other person to us. We got the other mistaken to us. So it's like, you got the mysterious and all these other, flip on gaunts.
Right now.
Yo, pioneering this ting, but I still put rare in the cling. Hearing it ring, I'll be there in a min. Bro got a couple years for a sim. He just trying to feed his kids, but believe in this. They clearly don't want us to win. Spots get built and plots get filled. I just look for a youngin' to bring.
I'm getting paid in several ways, I do it dog. Young boy one step on day, yeah let's spray back to his yard. Really been through it dog, grinding we didn't dog. Trap house is doing graph, them niggas ain't doing more. They said we'll never change, it's hella strange, it's who we are. Young boy want getting cake, so I demonstrate and I took him far. I'm outside on the ship right now, tryna breathe on a brick right now. I ain't tryna get lit right now, it's crazy how we live right now. They said we'll never never changes, hella strangers, who we are. Young boy want getting cake, so I demonstrate and I took him far. I'm outside on the strip right now, tryna breathe on the brick right now. I ain't tryna get lit right now, it's crazy how we live right now. Demonstrate, took it far. Shit right now, brick right now, lit right now, lit right now. Demonstrate, took it far. Shit right now, brick right now, lit right now, lit right now.
Hey, and then he said with a whole demonstrate to the whole it's lit right now. Like he just came with a whole nother thing, but you got the never change and he got everything else, and especially with his whole thing, like he got the whole thing just coming into it. Like you got all those things coming into it, with him just coming into it and him having this whole thing. Like he just had another demonstration to it, like the way it was just flossing and going. Like he said, it's crazy how we lit right now. It's crazy how we not lit right now. It's crazy how we lit right now. So this one right here, I'm messing with it. Like the whole thing, how he just put it into, and how he just had it. Like he was really lit. Like you got to keep it in a spiritual way. Like you got to keep it avatars and like his whole movement, his whole thing. Like he had it just all kinds, all heuristics. Like he had it going all type of heuristics. Like you could see the flick of his wrist, like and everything else. Just tuning into it like with the whole thing. But you got this one right here, and like he said, it's crazy how it's just who we are, like the whole thing and everything else. But this one right here was a generalist one, like it was just coming on another cloudless thing. But most definitely check it out for you guys self, like comment, and with that cloudless